Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. The teacher investigation, the guy that was at the foundation school and even in the Nation reporting, they never mentioned his name. They are afraid to mention his name. Now, the name I have, and we're not even sure if that's his real name. He has so many names, but the name that I have is Carlton Ray Lem Grant-Nowell, or Nowell, or however you want to pronounce that. That's the name that showed up with the letter that went out to the Ministry of Education. Now, if they are still probing whether he's a teacher or a qualified teacher or not, if that is still being probed, you need to get rid of Ramona Archer Bradshaw. You need to get rid of Ramona Archer Bradshaw if this is not resolved. It is very simple. Doing this type of investigation is very simple. You go to the teacher or get the teacher to come to you. You ask him to bring his degrees, whatever he says he has, bring them. And when he brings them, you have a letter for him to sign so that you can write to the institutions and ask for his manuscript. You don't want any no certificate. You don't want any, you want the manuscript. You want to write to the school and ask for the manuscript, okay? And then when you get that, you determine, okay, he's solid or he's not solid, it's real or it's memorized. You decide. It takes a week. This kind of stuff takes a week. And if he says he was educated in the West Indies, it should be even quicker because you're the Ministry of Education. You should have access to those records. It should take a week. Now, this is 3 months. 3 months. And when this thing first broke, he went on leave, sick leave. And then his students are saying, oh, well, he was the best teacher and he's the best this and he's the best that. We know that you're socialized. We understand already that you're socialized to embrace liars and fraudsters and thieves. We understand that, but you shouldn't put it up there in the airwaves the way you do. You should pull back on that because people are beginning to get the tenor, they're beginning to understand what it is to be a Barbadian, what it is to be a Bajan and live there. They're beginning to understand the underlying culture, okay? So you need to be careful when you embrace people who commit crimes and who lie and who steal. You need to be very careful with doing that out in the open. But getting back to this particular matter, Kim McConney and Ramona Archer Bradshaw, you're trying to tell me that in 3 months, they have not gotten manuscripts from schools that this guy said he went to? If that is so, Ramona Archer Bradshaw, you need to take the smile off her face permanently. She needs to be fired if they do not have this thing all wrapped up for the next school term that's coming. You know, it's coming on now. It's probably September. If that is not resolved, it should have been resolved. It should have been. But if this is something that is rolling into a new term and it's not resolved, you need to do something with the people you have hired and you're paying to do a job. They're not working. They're not working for you. They're just taking your money and smiling in your face. They're not working, okay? You know how it is when they say to keep someone quiet or to keep someone, just give them a job and give them a title. Is that you, Ramona? Just a job and a title? Just that's all you want, that job and a title to go with it? Aren't you more than that? Aren't you more than a job and a title? You need to be fired if this thing is not resolved. This is a shame that this came up in the news. You should be ashamed that this came up in the news as unresolved. It should have been resolved within a week of this being exposed. Within a week, people in Barbados should have known. Okay? It's Sherry Veronica.